So we're headed to Salviza, Kentucky. We're going to be hunting Central Kentucky Outdoors. We're going to be doing some spring turkey hunting. A little bit different this year. We're going to be with different media members with the Association of Great Lakes Outdoor Writers. We have some outdoor communicators in the writing field, TV field, radio field. It's going to be a great time. Central Kentucky Outdoors is loaded with gobblers. Wish us luck.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff. Of course, his gate is locked. We are here. See if John sent me a message on how to get into this place. Gate code is 1234. Please don't tell anybody. Who am I going to tell, John? 1234. 1234. I think I can remember that. It worked. Good deal. We're in. Turkey season is officially about to begin. Here we are, Central Kentucky Outdoors. Don't see any turkeys. About to see two. John and Mike.
This right there? Yeah, we do. Where me and Mike's at, I would just go just right down past that, and there's a line of trees that come down because it's just open up here. I'm planting my trees and all up in there. And you can get right in that drain right there if you want to. And that would give you more room to shoot that way and that way.
I think the best spot on this place for tomorrow morning is going to be right where we're standing.
Good to go. This segment of Bone Wild TV is brought to you by Pulsar Night Vision and Thermals, Al's Goldfish Lure Company, TBJ Gourmet.
You know, it's just my opinion that a lot of people are going to agree with, I believe, but predators are causing so much damage to the wild turkey population. Now, when I say predator, a lot of you are going to be thinking of coyote, bobcat, fox. You know, yes, they're going to go after the adult birds, but it's your little fur bearers, your skunks, your possums, your coons are causing so much damage to our turkey population. These are your ground nesting thieves. They are going to go out there, they're going to eat every turkey egg they can find, every quail egg they can find, every pheasant egg you can find. While the fur price is so low right now, more and more of these fur bearers are out there. Nobody's out trapping, they're not making a buck off of it, they're not doing it. Nobody's feeding their coon hounds to go shoot a coon. There's no money into it anymore. So if you ever get a chance to go trapping, learn how to trap, go coon hunting, do it. It's so important. If you don't want to take the time to do it, you don't have the time to do it. Consider opening up your property to somebody who does want to trap, somebody who does want to coon hunt. It's going to help immensely on your wild turkey population.
Come over here, boy. They're gonna go that way. But that didn't go as planned.
I wish I had that strutter out there.
Yes. Yes. Should add that one. But you never know. Something spooking her. She's real edgy. She's going to the right. He's just kind of wandering around.
I hope she outruns him, because he'll come to this decoy if she does. Give him just a little bit of a call, Jason. Let's see what he does.
She's clucking. She's clucking and putting and clucking. She doesn't like those hands. She's coming back and forth. Don't go up that hill. Back.
That's what Jason gets for letting me set up the decoys.
Yeah.
So we had them set up before. We had 4 toms come in, and all we had was the hen decoys, and they weren't interested. So we thought we'd put the strutter out there. And this time I think it cost us to set up. We had a real bossy hen come out, answered the call, cutting and clucking and carrying on. She came across the field halfway, and as soon as she saw the strutter, she turned around and left and pulled that big tom with her.
This segment of Bone Wild TV was brought to you by Honda Power Sports, Henry Firearms, and the ESH Custom Calls.
Mayor Trent Marsh from Spy Point Cameras at Central Kentucky Outdoors in Salvisa, Kentucky. We're chasing birds today, and this is our new secret weapon.
It is. We're really, this week we've been using the Link Micro, brand new for this year. We've got several of them out here on the farm. We're using the app. We're watching for birds. A lot of deer showing up too, but we're able to use the buck tracker technology that's in that free Spy Point app, really focus on those turkeys. And I think we're kind of seeing them transition between being really henned up and starting to get some free gobblers. So being able to see if they're traveling together or individually is helping us move around the farm a lot.
So we went in for a quick lunch. We came back to where we were this morning, saw the 4 gobblers. And the hen was the gobbler. We decided not to put on decoys, going to do some light calling. We have a feeling by looking at our SpyPort trail cameras, this is where they're flying up every night to go roost. We're just going to sit here and be patient. We think they want to be here anyway. We had some difficulties with the decoys this morning, so we're ditching the decoys and just going to go with the hopes that this is where they want to be. See what happens. So, kind of fell asleep out here, but I wasn't alone. Mark fell asleep. Jacob,
I was on the ball.
Jacob was wide awake, the good turkey hunter that he is. But me and Mark woke up and we had a tom sound off about 50 yards in front of us. But we didn't know it, he was with the hen and we never got a shot.
Never even saw him.
Never saw him.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Pulsar Thermal and Night Vision.
Well, man, have we been horribly defeated?
We've learned a lot about their behavior.
I don't know if we learned anything, but...
what not to do.
There goes the turkey out of the corner down here.
How not to get
Up in the other field. In the other field.
Yep, walking from right to left.
Yep. So they all came up through here one way or the other. So the only drawback to the way the lay of this is if you set up like right where we're at, they're going to be right there.
Yeah, that's...
Eyeball level.
What about out here? Weren't they?
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe closer
on
to
the other side of the barn.
This right on the edge. We spent all day today listening to Tom's gobble up on top of this ridge between this barn and that old chimney over there. And tonight, when they all gathered up here, they all gobbled, and the hens were all around and putting and clucking, and we really got the hens to talk to us nice. But one thing we noticed about the topography that we didn't know, there's a lane coming, an old farm lane coming right up from that bottom that leads directly to where they went to roost tonight. I think the best spot on this place for tomorrow morning is going to be right where we're standing. You got a view of where they're coming. We know that for a fact they're roosted down there. I think what I'm going to do, you two set up here in the blind. I think I'll go back down the hill to the creek bottom to the other side. I feel relatively confident they're not going to get by us. Relatively confident. Yeah. So I say we go fill our bellies and get rested up for the morning. Let's do it.
This segment of Bone Wild TV was brought to you by Case Knives, John Bowes, and Alps Outdoors.
There are millions and millions of hunters chasing these gobblers and longbeards, whatever you want to call them, across the countryside every year, and it's for good reason. But there was a time that wild turkey hunting was not even thought of. In the early 1900s, there were less than 30,000 birds living in America. 30,000 birds. Can you imagine that with the millions that we have now to hunt? The biggest decline in wild turkey numbers in the early 1900s was unregulated hunting and logging. For obvious reasons, you can tell why unregulated hunting was hurting the wild turkey population. You just cannot go out and kill bird, kill bird, and kill a bird and think you're going to have any left to hunt. It's just not going to happen. And while logging, you know, might have made sense to build with, what have you, but it totally destroyed the habitat that wild turkeys need to survive. Thanks through efforts of the National Wild Turkey Federation, our wild turkey population is increasing every year. That is awesome. Everybody has great hunting. From Florida to Hawaii, Texas to Maine, phenomenal turkey hunting is to be had. Now, you're going to have to do some traveling to kill the Grand Slam of turkeys. That's 5 different subspecies. Fortunately, they're all can be found here in America. The Golds is not a whole lot of birds to hunt. Anywhere from 600 to 700 is the estimated population, but there's a lot more in Mexico to hunt. So, you know, if you want to get out, do some traveling, get that Grand Slam, that is a lot of fun, and it's something that turkey hunters are doing more and more often. They want to complete that Grand Slam, and thanks to the conservation efforts, that is now possible today. America, the United States, has 89% of the rolled turkey population. Imagine that. Right here in your backyard, or anywhere here in the country, 89% of the total wild turkey population in the entire world is living right here. Canada has 2%, Mexico has 10%. So feel really fortunate. I'm going to say this again. Feel fortunate that you're here and you get to enjoy this great sport of wild turkey hunting.
So as you can see, it's raining pretty good here. Just kind of trying to hold off. Hopefully it's going to clear up mid-morning about 10 o'clock. We got a game plan. We just got to get this rain to clear out. We don't want to melt. See what happens. So we decided to come on out this morning. As you can hear, pouring down rain. So we're hoping that they get a little lull in the weather. They'll fly down and maybe come on up here to feed like they were all day yesterday. I'm going to kill one back at the house, so we'll see what happens. Jacob's next to me, ready to put old Henry to work. We'll see what happens. So we do have a handful of hands below us sounding off. We haven't heard any gulpers yet, but hopefully them gulpers will come in. The trick is today it's going to be so windy. We're not going to hear them gobbles very well. They're not going to hear our calls well, so patience is going to be the key. Kill a bird today. Hopefully we see them before they see us. So we're back in the Honda. We're going to put Plan B into motion.
Plan C.
Yeah, and all the way to Z if we have to. The problem is, though, that we were so certain about Plan A that we never really hashed out a Plan B through Z.
John Brash from Central Kentucky Outdoors, and as you can see, we had a successful turkey hunt. And we woke up this morning to what, John? Torrential.
Well, I don't know, maybe 45 mile per hour winds, 3 inches of rain possibly.
Horrible wind gusts.
Everything but a snowstorm in April.
Now, this property that you have here, you're grooming it, the entire property for deer and turkey.
For deer and turkey, yeah, pretty much.
So you've got food plots scattered on the ridge tops, down on the creek
bottoms, you know, good hardwood ridges with some big white oaks and whatnot. It's great deer and turkey habitat. You know, it's a work in progress, but it's coming along.
Now, typically on your food plots that you plant, what kind of things are you planting in those?
I have a lot of alfalfa and clover, and I switch it up and do some soybeans along the bottoms and some of the sides of those big hills that roll deep into the edges there.
So you're trying to keep kind of a year-round feed. So
year-round, yeah. I don't ever want them to get hungry.
There you go. They can be here all year round, be comfortable.
Exactly.
That way, when a guy like Jason Hauser shows up with his bow and arrow, they're there and ready to eat.
Yeah, it's just his fault.
And good to go. Good to go.
Yeah.
Well, and so, if somebody wanted to book a hunt with you, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
You just go to CentralKentuckyOutdoors.com or look us up on Facebook, Central Kentucky Outdoors. And, or you can give me a call. My cell phone number is 904-318-9700.
I can tell you that from my standpoint, this place comes highly recommended. We probably have heard, I've been out 2 mornings now, and this is no exaggeration, if I haven't heard 200 or 300 or 400 gobbles, I'd be lying to you. That this place is beat down with turkeys, and every time I turn around, there's a deer looking at me or running out of the way or whatever. So I'll be real honest with you. You'll be hard pressed to keep me out of here this fall. I'd like to come back down here and have a look at this place during deer season.
Well, let's do it.
Well, John, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming
You won't be able to
and having me as your Aglo member now.
Well, you won't be able to get rid of us now. So thank you very much.
Oh, you bet.
Well, that wraps up our show here at Central Kentucky Outdoors. What a great week with my colleagues from the Association of Great Lakes Outdoor Riders, corporate guys from Simploctor, Spy Point Cameras, and of course John and Don Brash for hosting us. We just saw a lot of birds, tons of birds. Wasn't able to get everything on film, but I feel like we were able to provide some useful information to you, little information about the wild turkey. Just a great bird to hunt, and I hope you feel the privilege that I feel to be able to go after those birds. Just a great time. Get in touch with John at Central Kentucky Outdoors, book your spring turkey or fall deer hunt. We're leaving the dusty cornfields of Illinois. We're headed south Africa.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain what just happened here.